Some people will be removed from the meeting. Kenapa pula? Alright, Alhamdulillah. Okay, so sekarang ni kita start. Okay, so where did we stop last week? Bukan last week, last asynchronous class. We discussed about this example 2 and you submitted example 3 as I said just now kan. And to solve this example 2 and example 3 ni, we refer to this formula. Okay, we refer to this formula. So, recap balik lah ni. Okay, we refer to this formula where to find the Fourier series, we need to find out 3 terms. A0, AN and BN. Actually, A0 and AN ni adalah term for the cosine series. Okay, this one for n equals to 0. This one for n equals to 1. Okay, and then this n for n more than 1 up to infinity lah. Okay, and then this one is Pn, the constant for the sine series. Okay, for your information, the formula that we discussed for here is actually for untuk kita find Fourier series specifically untuk period sama dengan 2 pi. Okay, is specifically for period equals to 2 pi. So that's why kalau you tengok kat sini formula dia from negative pi to pi. Yang ni pun negative pi to pi. Here also negative pi to pi where it cover one period from negative pi to pi. Alright. And then this one ni, okay, dia punya formula ni we have sin and x. Okay, sin and x where sebenarnya kita punya formula ni kita ada omega tau. Omega and second a sine function dia punya standard is omega x. Okay, and then because this is series kita ada n lah sebab dia it can be the first term, second term, third term and so on. And then plus with sine and omega x. However, for this case, our omega here is equals to 1. Okay, kenapa omega ni equals to 1? Sebab remember tak, you all ingat tak dulu belajar fizik or any other science subject masa sekolah dulu, period macam mana it relates with the omega? Period is equals to 2 pi over what class? 2 pi over omega. 2 pi over omega, ingat tak? Biasa tak dengar ni? 2 pi over omega because omega adalah sama dengan apa? Ni belajar fizik dulu-dulu. Omega is equals to 2 pi darab dengan
P.
bukan P, 2 pi F. Kan? 2 pi F. That's why dia ada 2 pi over 2 pi F ni, you dapatlah P tu sama dengan 1 over F kan. Ni repeat balik apa yang you dah pernah belajar long time ago. Okay, so the most important thing yang kita nak tahu ni 2 pi over omega because omega ni is actually a standard formula that kita letak dalam sine and cosine signal. Okay, so for our case here, since P ni sama dengan 2 pi, okay, we have P equals to 2 pi over omega. And our P known to us that P is equals to 2 pi. So daripada sini kita tahu our omega is equals to just 1. Clear everyone? Okay, our omega is equals to 1. So that's why kita tak tulis omega kat sini. We just left with cos nx and sin nx. Meaning that for this case, omega is equals to 1, P is equals to 2 pi. It's understood. Okay, and this is the most fundamental Fourier series. Okay, what I'm trying to say here, formula for Fourier series ni sebenarnya tidak limited for period equals to 2 pi and omega equals to 1 sahaja. Okay, it is not limited for P equals to 2 pi and omega equals to 1 only, but P actually can be any period. Okay, P ni boleh jadi any number. Boleh jadi negatif 1 ke 1 ataupun boleh daripada negatif 10 ke 10. Okay, it's not necessarily 2 pi. Tapi kalau 2 pi macam ni lah dia punya formula. Okay, so for today punya lecture, we would like to discuss, okay, for the case where the Fourier series, where the period of the Fourier series is no more from negative pi to pi or 2 pi lah maksudnya dia punya period. But the period is equals to from a number which we denote as L, negative L to L. Maknanya kita letak ni sebagai a constant. We do not know how long it is. It can be L tu mungkin daripada -1 ke 1 ataupun -10 ke 10 as I said before. Tapi yang pastinya for this case our period is equals to apa? Since it is from -L to L, so for this case the period will become period sama dengan berapa kelas? Kalau tadi daripada -pi to pi, period is equals to 2 pi. So for this condition, from -L to L, then the period will be equals to Syamil baru masuk. Period equals to apa? Cepatlah. Equals to? Faham tak ni? Anyone to say? Period is equals to kalau dia punya range is from -L to L. Tadi kan kita punya x from -pi to pi. So period kita negative pi to positive pi, then the period is equals to 2 pi. Okay, kalau you lukis pun you nampak kan, negative pi kat sini, pi kat sini. So dia punya period is 2 pi. But now is from -L, kat sini kosong, then 2L. So the period is equals to how long? From here to here, class?
2L.
Yes, 2L. Yes, correct. 2L. Yeah. So daripada situ, when the period is equals to 2L, 2 pi pula dah. Okay, daripada situ period is equals to 2L. Then kita tahu dia punya formula period is equals to 2 pi over omega. Then here kita akan dapat omega kita sama dengan berapa? Pi over L. Do you agree with me? Daripada sini, okay, we have omega equals to pi over L. So that's why lah the formula now, instead of we have sin nx sahaja dalam formula sebelum ni, we have pi over L here. What is this pi over L? Is actually our omega. Okay, this one also we have pi over L, which is our omega. Yang ni pun adalah our pi over L, which is our omega. Okay, so this is the difference between this formula with the formula that I've shown to you earlier. So this one is actually more general. You can use this formula for whatever period it is. Okay, and in fact, okay, for the coming chapter, chapter 5, kita akan guna this formula again. Okay, why do we need to study chapter 4? Because we require chapter 4 in order to solve the solution for chapter 5, which is the partial differential equations. Okay, so kalau you tengok dalam notes ni, I have for Fourier sine series, Fourier cosine series, and Fourier series. Okay, because as what I have introduced to you before, Fourier series is actually a combination between cosine series and sine series. So A0 and AM here is the cosine series, and this one is for the sine series. Okay, untuk hari ni saya just nak fokus for sine series dulu sahaja. Okay, so we get back to this slide. Okay, sapu dulu yang ni. Okay, so here it is mentioned, this formula you have to read carefully. It is mentioned that Fourier sine series of an odd function fx. Okay, kalau siapa dah buat, I assume all of you have done with your classwork submission example 3 this week. Kita tahu kan, you need to know what is the function fx in order for you to find what is an, a0, and bn. Okay, for our case here, the formula given here is Fourier sine series of an odd function fx. Maknanya function tu fx ni adalah satu function yang odd, and when we multiply with sine function that we know sine function is an odd function. So odd function of fx darab dengan odd function of sine will give us odd darab odd agak-agak dapat apa? Even ke odd? Or tak dapat apa-apa? Okay, kalau we have x is definitely an odd function, darab dengan x, another odd function will give us x square. Okay, x square is even or odd function, class?
Even.
Even, right. So, okay, that is one example. You can try for other example. So, makna kata, if odd function, darab dengan odd function give you an even function. So, that's why lah, if it is, because it is an even function, it turned out to be even function because fx ini kita adalah odd and sin ni adalah odd. So, that's why you can simplify the integration become 2 over L integration from 0 to L fx sin pi n pi x over L. Maknanya fx, this only applicable kalau you find out fx ni adalah odd function. If happen, fx tu katakanlah fx kita sama dengan x square. So definitely x square is an even function. So when it multiply with odd, it won't return us with the even function. Dia akan jadi odd. Okay. Even darab dengan odd akan jadi odd function. So you cannot simplify and use the second formula. You have to remain at here. Okay. We need to integrate from negative L to L. Kita tak boleh buat just from kosong to L, 2 over L because it is not the integration for even function, but it is still for odd function. So kena pakai yang ni. Alright. Okay, so now let's have a look at example 4 here. Okay, example 4 here sebenarnya solution dah ada kat sini, but I need to explain to make sure that you really understand here. Okay, so example 4 here, find the Fourier sine series for fx equals to x. So it's confirmed that this function is an odd function. So if this odd, then we may use the second formula here. On the interval from negative L to L that we know period is equals to 2L. Alright, period is equals to 2L. Okay, so here, Bn is equals to 2 over L integration from 0 to L x times the sine m pi x over L. Okay, ada siapa-siapa ada idea tak daripada sini macam mana kita boleh keluar panjang macam ni? Guna integration cara apa ni? Anybody? Anybody can give me, kalau tengok daripada gaya solution ni, how do we get up to this stage? Guna integrate, how many function do we have inside here? Kita nak integrate berapa function ni? Plus, to solve this integration, you may need to refresh back your integration chapters in Engineering Maths 1. Ingat tak? Berapa function kita ada ni? Do we integrate only one function? Yes. We have two, right? We have two where we have x and sine m pi x over L. So refresh balik berapa teknik integration technique that we have learned in Engineering Maths 1. Okay, and what is the most appropriate technique? What do you think? Kita patut guna apa?
By parts.
Integration by parts. Yes,
By
correct.
parts.
We need to use integration by part. Betul dah tu. Okay, so the integration is 2 over L, integration from 0 to L. Okay, apa dah? X darab dengan sin n pi x over L dx. Okay, so ingat tak formula untuk integration by part, you need to apa? Let apa? Dua benda kan? Okay, Umi Nur Ashira. Okay, you need to, okay, UV minus V integration V du. That's the formula, right? So you need to let satu term sebagai apa? Okay, satu term sebagai U. Okay, and then satu term sebagai
V.
U equals to what? And then satu lagi V ke dV? dV, right? Okay, satu lagi dV. Okay, so what do you think? The easiest one, what should we let? U sama dengan apa agak-agak? U equals to X lah yang senang sekali kan? Tak keluar pula. U sama dengan X and dV is equals to apa? The remaining whatever you have inside the integration will become your dv. So kita dah buang x masuk dalam u. So maknanya yang baki dia ni adalah your dv. So we have dv equals to sin m pi x over L dx. Okay, then daripada sini from u kita cari differentiate, so you will get differentiate x, you get 1, right? So that's why from here you get du is equals to dx and dv sin pi n pi x over L dx. So from dv to get v you are to integrate. So integrate sign dapat positif ke negatif kelas?
Negatif.
Positif? Negatif? Negatif, right? Negative. Yes, negative cos n pi x over L, and do not forget darab dengan okay, L over n pi. Dia terbalik kan sebab dia divide sebenarnya. So dia jadi L over n pi, benda yang kat dalam ni. Okay, the angle you have to differentiate respect to x divide kan. So dia jadilah darab dengan L over n pi. Okay, so following the formula, ingat dia kita ada 2 over L kat sini, carry along this one. Okay, we have uv u darab dengan v, so you have negative x cos okay n pi x L. Okay, saya letak kat sini xl over n pi. Okay, and then minus with v du. Minus with v du. So minus ni dia akan jadi plus integration of L over n pi. Saya letak kat luar siap-siap. Cos n pi x over L dx. Okay, so daripada sini we have 2 over L negative xl over n pi cos n pi x over L, and then plus with L over n pi. Okay, this time around integrate cos, you akan dapat sign, positive ke negative sign. Okay, polarity you have to carefully check. Okay, tertukar positif negatif akan membawa kesan yang sangat besar. Okay, so integrate cos you dapat positif ke negatif? Plus. Positif ke negatif cos? You kena respon. Saya takut saya cakap seorang ni. Kan putus line rupanya. Positif ke negatif?
Positif.
Positif.
Yes, positive.
Positif.
Right. Positive sin n pi x over L. And then again, kat sini kita sepatutnya darab dengan L over n pi. So kat sini saya terus buat square kat sini. And kita akan gantikan kosong dan L. Okay. Careful. Ni take note saya dah letak square dah because yang ni sama je dia punya coefficient kita nak darab. Okay, so daripada sini kita akan gantikan okay, mula-mula dengan L. Okay. So here bila you masukkan L ke dalam, okay, sebelum tu kita boleh masukkan L ke dalam lah. Sekejap, guna merah lah pula. Okay, you boleh masukkan ni ke dalam. So we cancel with this one. So you will have negative 2 x over n pi cos n pi x over L. Okay, and then this one. Apa ni? Okay, yang ni pun boleh cancel satu. So you will have plus with 2 over L n pi square sin n pi x over L. Okay, kosong n L. So bila you gantikan, saya rasa saya boleh tunjuk je dekat slide ni. Okay. Okay, macam term yang dekat sini dia orang letak. Yang kita ada kat depan tu dia letak kat luar. Okay, dekat belakang. Okay, so yang ni, so you boleh gantikan dengan L. So bila kita gantikan dengan L, so we have negative 2L over n pi cos n pi. Because X tu kita ganti dengan L. Okay, L over L kosong. And then plus with 2 over L n pi square sin n pi juga. Okay, tak nampak dah. Sin n pi ni, sin n pi. Okay, sin n pi, kalau you tengok dekat nota dekat ni, kita kat sini kelas sama je dengan apa yang saya tunjuk dekat my lecture notes. Yang saya conteng tadi, beza dia yang ni saya bawa ke depan, yang ni in my calculation, this one is my first term, this one is my second term. Tapi dia letak yang positif tu as its first term kat sini. But our concern is to make sure you know that sin n pi, okay, positive ke negative pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, and so on is always kosong. Okay, it's always 0. Okay, sin n pi is always 0. N tu positive ke negative ke is always 0. Whereas for cos n pi, it will be alternate. Okay, it will be alternate. Alright. Okay, kalau cos pi, cos apa tu? 180 degree is equals to negative 1. Cos 2 pi, 360 degree is positive 1. Cos 3 pi, again dia akan jadi negative 1. Negative pi pun sama. Negative pi is equals to, it is an even function. So cos negative pi is equals to cos pi. So it's equals to negative 1. Cos negative 2 pi dia sama dengan cos 2 pi. So it's equals to 1. So the pattern is just alternate between negative 1 and 1. So that's why it is simplified become negative 1 power of n. Okay, negative 1 power of n. So that's why this term turned out to be 0 because sin n pi is 0. And cos n pi kat sini digantikan dengan negative 1 power of n. Okay, negative 1 power of n. So, negative 1 power of n. So, this term dah tak ada. So, negative still carry along here. So, we have 2 over n square pi square negative n pi l negative 1 power of n. And how do we get it simplified become negative 1 power of n plus 1? Because negative n ni sebenarnya adalah negative 1 darab dengan n. Okay, negatif 1 darab dengan n. Negatif 1 kuasa 1. Okay, negatif 1 kuasa 1. So, daripada sini, negatif 1 kuasa 1 didarab dengan negatif 1 kuasa n yang ni. Okay, negatif 1 kuasa 1 darab dengan negatif 1 kuasa n kat sini, jadilah negatif 1 kuasa n plus 1. Okay, where the power you may add up them together because the base is the same. And n yang kita buat keluar tadi ni, you may cancel with the n yang kat bawah. So that's why it turned out to be negative 1 power of n plus 1 darab dengan 2l over n pi. Okay, so this is the term for the Bn, which is the constant for our Fourier sine series. Okay, Fourier sine series. So this is our Bn. Masukkan Bn ni ke dalam formula summation from n equals to 1 up to infinity Bn, where we found out our Bn equals to as such. And then darablah dengan sin n pi x over L. Kalau nak tinggal jawapan you macam ni pun dah betul. Or if you want to move out the constant outside, it's also fine. So we take out the constant which are 2L over pi yang tak, apa ni, yang tak depend on n kat luar. Okay. And you may start to expand lah. Kalau start n dengan n sama dengan 1, maksudnya kat sini. Okay. Okay, kalau nak jadikan dia betul-betul dalam bentuk series, maknanya start dengan n equals to 1. 2L over pi, start dengan n equals to 1. So, 1 ganti dengan n sama dengan 1. So, negatif 1 kuasa, 1 tambah 1 kuasa 2. So, jadi positif. Okay, we have sin pi n sama dengan 1 ni sin pi x over L. And then tambah pula bila n ni sama dengan 2. N sama dengan 2, dia akan jadi negatif. Okay, negatif. Okay, tolak lah. Tolak 1, n is 2. So, negatif 1 per 2 sin 2 pi over L. Then you may proceed Okay, when n equals to 3 pula. Okay, so jadilah positif 1/3. Okay, sin 3 pi over x. Sin 3 pi. Ni tertinggal x pula. Okay, sin pi x over L tolak negatif 1/2 minus sin, 1/2 sin 2 pi x over L, and then plus with yang kalau the third one it will be sin 3 pi x over L, and then we continue up to infinity lah kalau you tak stop. That is the Fourier sine series. Okay. Alright, so with this we have done with the Fourier sine series, and as I said, I'm gonna stop here for Fourier cosine series dan Fourier series as a complete series, and as well as Fourier transform and inverse ni kita akan discuss in our synchronous class next week. Alright, so for now, that's it for today's lecture. Okay, 2.40 kita start with your quiz, ataupun awal lagi pun tak apalah. Okay, you may get yourself ready with your pen and pencil. And again, okay, lepas saya marking your test quiz tu hari tu, saya nampak macam there are few pattern of same answers. Okay, so please you all, okay, I put the trust in you all. Please be amanah, jujur, fatonah semua tu to yourself. Okay, you have all the access. You boleh nak buat open book apa semua tu, tak apa, saya halal. Tapi do not discuss with your friends. Okay, because we want to know how far you understand with the, yelah, faham kan? Okay, what you have to do. Okay, so make it a habit not to discuss with your friend. You may discuss, but not now, after the quiz. Alright. So, I'm gonna share with you 2.36. So, semua dah ready nak jawab quiz? Ramai, semua ada ke hari ni? 44. Ada 2 orang tak ada. Okay, I stop recording dulu. Ada apa-apa soalan tak, by the way? Class, any questions?
Tak ada.
Tak ada. Semua dah ready dah? Dah faham? Boleh semua faham lah. Okay.
Boleh lah tu.
Boleh lah kot Okay. I stop sharing yang ni. Stop sharing. Alright, I'm gonna share using my laptop now. So I stop recording. Okay.